Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that can absolutely transform your daily life, mastering a stress-free morning routine. But we're doing it with a pretty fantastic twist. As we explore these life-changing habits, we're going to simultaneously level up your conversational English skills, drawing directly from a real-world morning transformation.
Okay, let's dive into this. Today's agenda is a dual-purpose lesson. We're covering 1. The productive morning routine, 2. Essential daily vocabulary, 3. Fixing common grammar mistakes, and 4. Some real-world conversation practice.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the productive morning routine.
So we're following the journey of Emily. She used to wake up totally rushed, basically in a panic every single day. But look at the flow of her new morning. She's waking up at 6 a.m. now. That's about 45 minutes to an hour earlier than her old 7 a.m. scramble. She didn't do anything crazy like forcing herself up at 4 a.m. She just carved out enough time to peacefully enjoy a quiet house before the day really starts demanding her attention.
And it all starts right here. Emily completely resists the urge to hit snooze. Instead, she gets right up and makes her bed immediately. Honestly, it takes just 2 minutes, but it acts as this huge, small victory. Getting that one thing done right away builds instant discipline. It gives you this powerful momentum for the rest of the day. Plus, it's just incredibly relaxing to come back to a clean room at night.
Moving right along, before she even thinks about pouring that first cup of coffee, she hydrates. After sleeping for 8 hours, your brain is practically begging for hydration. So she drinks a large glass of water, usually with a slice of fresh lemon, just to wake her system up. And she follows that up with about 15 minutes of gentle exercise. We aren't talking about lifting heavy weights here. She's simply doing some light stretching on the floor or taking a short neighborhood walk to get some fresh air.
By 6:30 a.m., it's time to eat and plan. Emily focuses on a really balanced breakfast. Think scrambled eggs with whole wheat toast and berries, or maybe a warm bowl of oatmeal with bananas and honey. She pairs that with some hot green tea. Then comes a totally critical step. She writes down just 3 or 4 top priorities for the day, and she uses a physical pen and a paper notebook for this. Keeping that list short and actually writing it out by hand completely prevents her from feeling overwhelmed.
Now, this next point is absolutely crucial. She has a strict no-phone rule for the very first hour of the day. If you check social media or work emails the literal second you open your eyes, your brain starts reacting to other people's problems. It immediately spikes your stress levels. Instead, Emily uses this quiet time to read a physical book. It could be a few chapters from the Bible, or maybe some short articles on history or personal growth.
And to finish getting ready, she uses this brilliant time-saving trick, choosing her outfit the night before. Decision fatigue in the morning is a very real thing. By picking her clothes out at night, she avoids that terrible feeling of just standing confused in front of the closet. With her clothes ready to go, a warm shower is the final step to fully wake up before grabbing her bag and heading out the door.
Let's transition over to Section 2, Essential Daily Vocabulary. This routine is packed with fantastic, natural American English phrases. First up is a phrase I know we've all lived, hitting the snooze button. This literally means pressing that button on your alarm clock so you can delay waking up for just 5 or 10 more minutes. And while it feels incredible for those 5 minutes, hitting snooze 3 or 4 times almost always guarantees you'll wake up late and in a total panic.
Next, we have the idiom, getting the blood flowing. Let's anchor this right back to Emily's morning walk and stretching routine. It just refers to doing light physical activity to wake your body up and increase your energy. It's such a great conversational phrase because it clearly communicates gentle movement. You're not running a marathon, you're just getting the blood flowing.
That brings us to pick out, which simply means to choose or select something from a group. Native English speakers use this phrasal verb constantly instead of the more formal word select. You don't usually say you're going to select your clothes for the day. You say you need to pick out an outfit, or maybe pick out a nice shirt for a party.
Finally, for our vocabulary, we have checking my phone. Pay attention to the specific verb here. In natural English, we say we're checking emails or checking social media, which implies taking a quick look for new updates. That sounds so much more natural than simply saying you are looking at your phone.
All right, Section 3, Fixing Common Grammar Mistakes.
Now, what's really interesting here is how tiny grammar tweaks can massively boost your speaking confidence. For instance, you might hear someone say, "I take my breakfast at 7." While the verb take is used for meals in some other languages, in natural English, we just don't do that. Instead, you've got to use have or eat. The natural way to say it is, "I have breakfast," or "I eat breakfast."
Next up, we have the incredibly tricky verb make.
You might be tempted to say, I make a shower in the morning. Actually, scratch that. For bathing activities in English, the natural phrasing is always to use the verb take. So, you absolutely want to say, I take a shower. Small change, but it makes you sound instantly more fluent.
And here's one more super quick fix. Sometimes people say, I get up of the bed. That little word of sitting in the middle there, it's completely unnecessary and honestly breaks the rhythm of the sentence. Simply drop it. Say, I get out of bed, or just, I get up. Dropping that one little word makes the sentence flow perfectly, just like a native speaker.
Okay, let's bring it all together in our final segment. Section 4, Real-World Conversation Practice. Imagine two coworkers catching up by the office coffee machine on a Monday morning. The contrast here is huge. On one side, we have Paul. He's tired, he's rushed, mainly because he hit the snooze button way too many times, barely showered, and completely skipped breakfast. On the flip side, we have Emily. She is calm, positive, and ready to go. She woke up at 6, enjoyed a healthy breakfast without checking her emails, planned her day out in a notebook, and already had her clothes picked out. Seeing this side by side really shows how seamlessly our new vocabulary fits into everyday conversation.
I want to conclude this narrative by highlighting a fantastic quote from Emily's routine. I just take one deep breath, smile, and tell myself that it's going to be a good day no matter what happens. This is such an empowering habit. Emily is choosing her attitude right at the front door, before the world can decide it for her. Starting your morning with that kind of calm means you are fully equipped to handle whatever the day throws your way, whether that's heavy traffic or a sudden downpour.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question. What is your absolute favorite morning habit? I highly encourage you to practice your new English skills right now by thinking about your own routine and describing it using the vocabulary and grammar we just covered. Thank you so much for learning with us today. Keep practicing, stay focused, and use these tools to master both your morning and your English.